Okay, hello there, I'm Dennis. Welcome. In this video, we're going to compare, or we're actually going to draw some statistics from Debian. I'm running Debian Live 11.40, the XFCE, the non-free version, and we'll go from there. So, this is the machine that I have on now, and we'll go down till we get to Linus. I'm past it right here. We'll go down to there, and then I'm going to insert a clip. Right now, we're going to run, when we get to Linus, we'll run Linus with all of the programs that I've already installed. We will install a firewall, but we're going to run before and after we enable the firewall. But let's start with this one. So, first thing we're going to get, I booted this machine up, took a screenshot, and it was 618.2 megabytes using top. That's pretty good. I think that's been the same on several times when I checked it. We got the 510 kernel. All right, the cat, the pretty name is Bullseye. Code name is Bullseye. It's Debian. Inxi. Now, when I run Inxi, this is pretty neat right here. We have no X-whaling whatsoever. We got X11 server, Xorg running our graphics, and on the audio, you'll see there's nothing but ALSA installed. Now, I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure this right here, audio mixer, is Pavu control. I wouldn't swear because I hadn't checked, but it looks like it. So that's pretty neat. So that's pretty basic. That's what I'm saying. That's pretty basic setup, and everything seems to work. So makes me wonder why everybody else is using ALSA, Pulse Audio, and Pipewire. And everybody else seems, not everybody, a lot of people are using the X-whaling to help mesh the programs with each other. Okay, so under package management, we got sudo apt. We got the Synaptic package manager. Let me bring that up. I should have already had that up. And normally when you bring up a package manager of any kind, you should reload it, tell it to reload. But I just did this. I did not mean to close it out. I meant to have it right here. This is the Synaptic package manager. It's easy to look for stuff. Let's just look for Firewall, since we're going to be installing one. There we go. And this is a lot of options for Firewall, but we're going to install. You could just, it uses NF tables by default. You could just use the uncomplicated Firewall, but I'm going to install, if I can find it, right here, GUFW, graphical uncomplicated Firewall. Well, let's go to the properties right here, and you'll see under dependencies tab, it's going to bring in UFW. Now, once I install GUFW and enable it, I'm going to double check and make sure UFW is actually active and running. So, the Synaptic Package Manager, that's a plus for any operating system to have a way to, they call it a graphical package manager, but it's really not graphical compared to GNOME Package Kit or Discovery Store or any of those other ones. Okay, so that's the package management, and you can use backports, and I kind of interchange mirrors and repositories, and that's probably not right, but the backports, that's repository or mirrors to repository, whatever. It does have that. So you got at least 3 ways, and there's probably more. There is more, as a matter of fact, of way of installing software. That's pretty cool. All right, so mounted. Now I've got the FAT32 already mounted. I'm using a file that's on there. Let's see, I got the ext4. I believe that was the white one. Let's plug that in. See if it recognizes that. All right. Nope, that's the NTFS. I skipped it. I'm sorry. All right, so NTFS, it shows up on the desktop, so the system recognizes it's there, but when I try to mount it, it's going to error out. So in order to get that to mount, and I'm sure it can be after doing a little reading, I'm just saying that it's going to require user intervention. And here's a website to tell you how it's the wiki in Debian NTFS wiki to do that. So I don't even have to unmount it because it's not mounted. So I'll remember that. White is NTFS. And this one is ext4. Let's see how it handles that. Comes up. Mounts it. All right, let's see what it says under properties. Who owns it? ext4. Dennis is an owner, and Dennis is also the group, and read and write both categories. That's pretty nice. That's what I would expect. And like I said, this is the FAT32 any system, just about a mount of FAT32. Like Mac probably even mounts it. If I'm wrong, tell me, because it is curious. I don't have a Mac, so I can't find out. So I installed Audacity installs. I got Kdenlive as a flat pack. I got OBS Studio. Now these versions are 2.4.2 for Audacity. Kdenlive, the flat pack version, is 22.04.3. OBS Studio, I'm using that right now, 26.1.2 plus DFSG1 -2 64-bit. No idea. Okay, so those two work, and I just showed in the previous video where I brought up Audacity and imported a video file, imported the audio off of a video file, and it shows the progress bar, whatever that's called. Great. It works awesome. Everything I've installed works. Alright, so my game controller, if I open up Super Tux Cart, plug in one of these two controllers, it picks it right up, and the controls work. When I set them, they work. Okay, so now we're going to get to the firewall, and before I start this, I'm going to stop and insert the next section, and you'll see why during that section. Okay, hello there. What we're looking at here is a completely fresh installation of Debian 11 Bullseye, the stable version of Debian. Let's see. This is running the 5.10 kernel, and there's absolutely nothing installed, nothing configured. This is just only thing I've done is install Voco screen to record this video. And I've got Debian set up on another hard drive, which is my basic system. But I thought, well, if I run Linus on that, then that's not the same as running it on pure Debian, because I've done some configuring and installing software, etc., etc. So let's go sudo apt install Linus. If I typed that right. Yes, please continue. Alright, I'm going to close this out and I'll bring up another one. Bring it here. Make it a little bigger. So, sudo Linus audit. Yeah, if I spelled that right, got that in the right order. Now, like I said, I haven't done anything special to it. I have not installed it, have not tweaked the panel, have not done anything except install Voco screen, set it up, and this should be recording now, and install Linus. And I'll come back after we get the score on here. I'll come back on my actual installed system. I wonder if that would hurt anything if I brought up mouse pad, because I'm going to have to copy this over. Or actually, I could just make a note of it right here. Hardening index. 59 on a completely default Debian. Okay, so I found that very interesting there. Let's see, what was that? Debian stable that scored a 59 with nothing, absolutely no configuring, no firewall. Alright, so let's install Linus without a firewall. Yes, please. Okay. Up another terminal. Make it bigger. Sudo Linus. Let's audit the system. Oh, I spelled it right. And we're off to the races. Now remember, this is without a firewall, but a bunch of software installed, and I should have closed these out. Okay, let's scroll up here. 58, hardening index 58. Whoops, I didn't get all that. I want to just get this, the pertinent stuff. I don't need all that pretty. Alright, so here we got, oops. Hardening index of 58. Alright, now let's get firewall. Let me close it. Well, I'm going to put these links in the description. Debian sends a mixed message about the absolute need of a firewall. It's using NF tables, and that gives you a certain amount of security by itself, I believe. I'm not a security guy. I just know I don't go to bad websites, and I've never had a virus. I've had people bring me a machine that had a virus on it, and I actually was able to find it, copy it over, and I believe I put it on a floppy drive. So that was a long time ago. But anyway, I mean, we got all kind of firewalls and instructions on what they prefer, what they don't prefer. Uncomplicated firewall, which in essence we're going to be installing that, but through the GUFW. And here's the NTFS file system wiki that I was pointing out earlier. And I'll make sure those links get in the description, but I want to close this out now. And I want to bring up Synaptic Package Manager. Could do it in the terminal, probably faster. We're going to install that, and it should tell us it's going to install UFW. Uncomplicated firewall. Let's install it. Taking a minute. All right. I believe we got the uncomplicated firewall installed now. So let me bring up my notes here. Let's find out if UFW is actually up. Well, now I gotta open up. Gotta open up GUFW, and let's enable it there first. And this provides the typical normal settings that a home user would use. So it's enabled. We'll close it out. Now let's find out if this is enabled. UFW command not found. Huh, that's odd. Huh. Okay, well, let's proceed. Make that bigger. And let's run Linus on this with the GUFW enabled, but I'm not sure about the uncomplicated firewall. It said it wasn't even there. Must be just a dependency that's not really a program that's separate, I guess. Can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with... You finished that. So default Debian with nothing messed with it at all. I did install Voco screen, so if that has some sort of security leak, so be it. But I had to have something to record what I was doing and to prove that it was me doing it. Nice. Let's see what we got here. Whoa. Nice. That's awesome. Let's see how to do this. I don't know. I don't think I need to specify that I was using GUFW or not, but it actually improved the score by 2. That's pretty nice. 60's not the best score anyway, but it's better than 59. I'm gonna save that. Let's see where it was at here. So that was it. That was the with hardening index default with configured. That's it. That's gonna do it on this video. I'm really enjoying, how you like that? I really am enjoying using Debian. And I think that it's because it's the base of a lot of other systems that are actually based on Debian. And Debian is the arch. Arch is arch. It's a system all in and by itself. And Debian is a system in and all by itself, and so is Fedora. And I enjoy using all 3 of those. Very nice. The BSDs, most of those are based on FreeBSD, and I definitely like using those. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Take these stats and, check them out for yourself and see what happens. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you on another video. Peace out. Bye.